Yum. Hello, hello. We are in the midst of party prep for our little pie birthday party this evening. I am giddy about it. I just absolutely love this theme. It's been years since I've sort of pieced together a birthday party for myself. I feel like I tend to get kind of coy and shy and timid around my birthday. I'm not completely sure why. I think part of it is I truly don't love to be the center of attention. It just feels like a lot, which may seem strange because of course I make these videos, put them on the internet, but it doesn't feel like I'm the center of attention in this scenario. So anyways, I think ever since we had our son, I just have looked at birthdays so differently, and I love birthdays even more now because I'm so acutely aware of just the passing of time and how much life happens in one single year. It blows me away. And so I'm excited to celebrate. And again, this theme is just so fun. I just hope to giggle. I told my friends I don't want to get too emotional, too sentimental. I just want to giggle, have good conversation, and enjoy some yummy pie. So it's 12:30 now, a little past, and I'm feeling pretty good about setup. We still have quite a bit to do, including making 2 pies. So I'll catch you up on what I've done last night and this morning, but we still have to make a chocolate pie and a savory butternut squash onion pie. So we'll do that. That's of course our first priority. We got to serve up these yummy pies. Fresh garden mint tea to keep us company as we make some pie crust. Hello from the night before hosting. It's like Christmas Eve. We're prepping and getting ready. I mainly am just going to try to do the pie crust tonight. I feel like that's the move. Pie crust is honestly fairly easy to make, but typically you need to chill it in the fridge for 2 hours, so that way we don't have to play any mind math games trying to get our timing perfect. We can just have all of the pie crust ready to go. And then I already have everything pretty much laid out on the table over there that I'll need, I think. So we're feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I'm doing 3 different types of pie crust. They're all standard pie crust, just 3 different recipes. One recipe I followed was sourdough starter pie crust. I actually made that earlier this afternoon. So that's been chilling in the fridge, but it's just with some sourdough discard, pretty standard, just with the sourdough. And then now the next one I'm gonna make is for the chicken pot pie, and I'm just following the recipe that the chef included for the chicken pot pie. She has her own pie crust recipe, and what's nice about it is it's for 2 pie crusts, so because typically the chicken pot pie has the pie crust on top. So I'm gonna follow her recipe, and hers calls for vegetable shortening, which I do not have, but I'm gonna sub coconut oil. So I have that chilling in the fridge. And then for the final crust, I think I'm just gonna do my tried and true Southern baked pie recipe. So they're all pretty similar, just with little variants. I guess that'll be fun to kind of see which one's the yummiest and the flakiest. I'm about to put the chicken pot pies in the oven. They look very cute. I've used these little leaf pie crust cutters before, and it didn't really look that great once I baked it, so I'm curious how it turns out this time. Now let's see if the tablecloth covers the whole table. I'm not feeling confident. Not quite, we'll have to layer it. That'll be okay, we'll layer it. Oh, not even close. Maybe I won't even do the brown gingham because this is kind of like a cleaner slate, and then we can just layer on top of that. I'm gonna wait to put out our tapers because even though it's nice and cool weather, the sun is so bright, so they probably would melt. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, this is our current update. I blow dried my hair and then put my curlers in, which I haven't done these curlers in so long, and I completely forgot like a big strand of hair. I don't even know where it is at this point, but we'll see how it turns out. I'm just trying to start getting ready ahead of time so that we're not frazzle-dazzled. Okay, next project. Time check, it's 2:16, so we're doing pretty good. The chocolate pie's in the oven, and the crust is like getting burnt at this point because the center is taking so long to firm up. I covered it with foil, but I should have covered it with foil earlier on in the baking process, but c'est la vie. So I'm gonna give it more time in the oven, and while that's baking, I wanna add some fringe to our thrifted lamps, our bell lamps. I'm so happy we found these. So I originally ordered different fringe and glued it on this weekend, but it simply was not sufficient. It wasn't acceptable. So this is the fringe that I did order. I don't love the color gold. I liked gold, but this is like yellow gold, but it'll have to do, okay? So I'm gonna glue this on the base of the lamps. I don't know if we'll have enough for all of them, but We'll do the ones that we can. We gotta pick out the page that we wanna fill in for our menu book. I started flipping through, and so far this is my top pick. They all have different designs, so it's fun to kind of choose whichever design you feel like best reflects whatever dinner party or event you're hosting. Well, that one's kind of cute with the pumpkin. Ooh, that's pretty with the sunflowers. I like this one a lot too. Decisions. Okay, I think I like this one, or, oh no, that's not the right one. Where did it go? Or this one. My heart is picking this one. This butternut squash caramelized onion pie filling smells absolutely incredible. I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna try to do a little lattice weave situation for this pie, but as you can see, my pie crust is already looking a little funky, so we'll see how it turns out. I thought another pie that I ordered, because I ordered the pumpkin and the blueberry pie, I thought that was gonna be the lattice design, which I find very charming, and it just looks like that quintessential pie look. So I was thinking we'd have that already, but it didn't come that way. So we're gonna take matters into our own hands. Okay, I'm looking a little frazzled at this point. I'm gonna take this out now, do my hair. The last pie is in the oven. It only has 13 minutes left. So we'll take that out and just get ready. I feel like now's the time. If I don't get ready now, I'm gonna be answering the door with my rollers in. So we'll seize the moment. What? Look at this crinkle from where the clip was. Okay, maybe it's not worth doing these anymore. I was just trying to add more volume, especially since the weather is so nice. It's not humid at all today, so it's kind of worth my time. Whereas when we have the humid, typical Florida weather, it's really not worth my time because my waves will just be the moment in no time. So I have my curling iron and straightener on, so I'll touch up this crinkled situation. Okay, that actually provided some good volume. We just have a little crinkle from the clip, but the volume is there, so I'll give it that. This is the one I'm really nervous about, the bang one. I feel like I pull so much of my hair out when I do this. Here we go. Okay, and on our list that we still have to do, we are gonna make the whipped cream. I think that's the last thing I need to make. I also just need to assemble just some cheese on a cheese board with some crackers, so that shouldn't take too long. And I also need to hang the lights, which I'll explain more because I feel like I didn't fully explain that, but it is kind of hard to explain without visually showing you. So I will do that shortly once I get myself together. Okay, I have volume. I have some volume. Wow, I've never seen my hair like this. Maybe I'll put a curl. Nah, I'm just gonna go with it. We are just gonna go with it. I'm wearing this cute little velvet dress, which velvet just seems like the fabric for this time of year. All right, toodaloo. Talk soon. Okay, whipped cream time. I'm making a bunch. Okay, we're getting there. So now I'm gonna hang these lamps, and basically I saw this picture on Pinterest and loved the look of it and wanted to try to recreate something like it. So I went to the thrift store, and lo and behold, they had these perfect bell lamps for just a great price, because I was originally, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that'd be so cool to find at the thrift store and make that happen. But the likelihood of finding this shape lamp at the thrift store, like, what are the odds? But it was serendipitous because we found them, and then as you saw, we glued the tassels at the bottom. And I feel like I can reimagine these lampshades for other events too, because we could use fabric dye or something if we wanted to do like a colorful lamp situation. But anywho, I'm gonna try to hang these up now. I added some fishing line to the ceiling yesterday to try to figure out a way to hang these lamps. I'm a little nervous. I have had intrusive thoughts of the lamps falling on everyone's heads. So we're waiting till the last minute to hang them up, and we're just gonna hope for the best. That's all we can do. But you gotta try it. So I have these little battery operated light bulbs. I have 2 of them that we already had. So 2 of the lamps will have those, and it's great because it's magnetic, so it just actually sticks so seamlessly. And then I have twinkle lights, and then this other little battery operated lamp. So that's how I'm gonna illuminate them. I almost forgot to explain my little game. So we'll see who's up for it, but I got this pie face game. My little nieces and nephews play this, and I think it's the most hilarious thing ever. So it was on theme, and I went for it. But essentially, you spin this little wheel and then you have to click this hand and you put whipped cream on the hand and then pass it around, and then someone ends up getting whipped cream splattered on them. So we'll see if we do it. I mean, we'll definitely do it, but we'll see who's up for the giggles and some whipped cream, potential whipped cream in their face. We're still getting used to the time change. It's only like 5:45, but it's pretty much almost dark. It just sparks joy. They were all crazy tops. I was telling Liz, like,
you know, downtown's like I'm not gonna get excited.
This makes me happy.
I know that.
I love the lamb. We have one.
Yaki!
So cute. Love it. Early November. Okay, so which way? That way. This way? I feel like it's not gonna happen.
How many times?
You deserve that. So scary.
You look
Everyone looks adorable doing this.
Five is a lot, Greta. It's a lot.
Yours are perfectly placed. Go team! Put your hands up!
We're sturdy. Okay, we're done.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Allison. Happy birthday to you.
That sounds too, right?
I'm so thankful for such a beautiful celebration. It was such a sweet night, truly everything I could have hoped and dreamed for, and I just love that we were all so giggly and everyone loved the pies. I took a little poll at the end and it seemed that the fan favorites were the chicken pot pie and the chocolate pie. Personally, I really loved the butternut squash caramelized onion pie. With feta, I just think that was so yummy. Oh, I loved it. Definitely think I'll make all of those pies again. And I'm just feeling so grateful. I keep looking at the pictures and just laughing. The pie game, the pie face game was hilarious. When I first brought it out, everyone was very apprehensive and rolling their eyes at me a little bit like, you're kidding me, we're not actually doing this game. But once they, let their hair down a little bit, it was so funny. And we ended up with a dance party doing a cheerleading pyramid. Somehow it was fabulous. And again, I'm so grateful. And then on my actual birthday, spent a lot of time with the boys and it was lovely. And we ended the day at the beach, at the ocean, watched the sunset. It kind of worked out now that the sunset's so early. It worked out to take our baby to see the sunset and then still make it for bedtime. So that was nice. And the moon was extraordinary. It was just rising right in front of us over the ocean. It was more like we were watching the moon rise than the sunset because we went to the East Coast too. And so the sunset's on the West Coast and it's still beautiful to see the sunset, but we really were watching the moon rise and it was just so lovely. I love being by the ocean. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this hosting video. Highly recommend doing a pie party for yourself, whether it be with family, friends. You could have everyone bring a pie. My friends kept asking me before the actual night of the event, they were like, oh, we're supposed to bring a pie, right? Everyone's bringing a pie, because I think everyone had it in their minds, the soup soiree, where everyone brought a soup, but I handled it all. I took care of it all for them this time. But anyways, thankful to begin another year of life in such a sweet way. I hope you all are well and I'm excited to see you next. Bye.